Oh my God, why is he not texting back? What is he doing? Who is he with? Does he not like me anymore? Has he stopped caring about me? Am I not valuable enough? What about the mistake that I made a year ago? Jesus Christ, what if they don't like me? Why is everybody out there having fun in their life while I'm sitting here and feeling anxious and nervous and overthinking? Does that sound familiar to you? If you are having trouble and issues with overthinking, stay here, I got you. So, first things first. Why do we overthink? Overthinking comes from a lack of self esteem. We like to overthink because we think that we are preparing ourselves for every possible outcome there is, but in reality, we are just imagining the worst possible situations and scenarios on this planet. What overthinking does to you, it will make you anxious. It will make you really, really scared. It will make you not trust yourself. It will make you think that you're not good enough. It will make you think that you're not valuable. It will make you think that your value depends on other people's opinion of you. Everything comes down to confidence and your self esteem and your self concept. Your self esteem needs to be steady at all times. Because if you are stable in yourself, secure in yourself, and if you are confident, there is absolutely no reason for you to keep imagining those bad scenarios. If you are overthinking about someone judging you, or someone not liking you, or someone criticizing you, ask yourself, why does it matter? And really ask, why do they even have the time in their day, in their life, to make effort to judge you? Is that not the biggest compliment there could be out there? Is that not like the biggest flex when someone is taking time out of their day to think about you, judge you, criticize you, could even come up with all of these thoughts and assumptions about you? Is that not a real flex? How amazing! People are so invested in you because clearly there's nothing going on in their life that they could focus on, so they need to focus on you. They need to talk bad about you in order to feel better because their confidence is so low. They're only ego driven and their ego can only thrive when they take other people down to their level. That's the only way they can feel better about their miserable life. Yeah? That's the only reason why someone out there would want bad for you. The only reason why someone would want to judge and criticize you for no reason. You know? You must also realize that everybody on this planet has a different perception of you. Who are you? And why do we think that other people know who we are? Only you can know who you are. Everybody experiences you in a different way. Some people experience you in a good way, some people experience you in a bad way, and some people do not experience you at all. That is okay. People can only judge you as far as their own perception of life goes. So, if someone has a bad opinion about you based on a small interaction they had with you, based on a sentence you said, based on a story they've heard about you, it's not literally about you, it's about their perception on life that they project onto you and therefore think that this is who you are. But this is not who you are. You know who you are. Everybody else does not know. Not your best friend, not your mom, not your dad, not your friend circle, not the people at work, not the people out there, not your classmates or whoever. They do not know who you are. They only know what they think about who you are. They only know what they think about you and what you are showing them because you appear different in everybody else's version of life. People really cannot judge you based on a small interaction they had with you. People cannot judge a character based on like a 10 seconds interaction they had with you or based on a story they heard about you. They cannot really judge you for that. You know why? Because you never know what a person is going through. You never know what led to that decision to make you say, for example, a certain thing. They don't know the background story. They don't know the relationship those two people had. For example, if they heard about a fight you had with another person, they don't know the whole background story. They probably only heard the biased opinion of someone that wants them to be on their side. You know what I mean? People are not always completely honest about their side of the story. For example, imagine your friend is telling you, "Oh, okay, this person did that, this person said that, and this person did me dirty." Of course, since that person is your friend, you would believe them, right? But does that necessarily mean that the person that it's all about is a bad person? Do you really believe everything that is said to you? Everything that people present to you? Do you really believe all of that without questioning it? Because if yes, then you should worry. If yes, then there is a problem. Really. Because we have to ask ourselves, is it really the truth? Is that really what's going on there? Or is it just the perception of somebody else? And also, people can never judge you for something you did in the past. We are constantly evolving. We as humans, we naturally want to improve in our life. Whatever happened in the past is in the past. It doesn't matter anymore. Whatever mistake you made a year ago, it doesn't matter anymore. You learned from it, you grew from it, and you're not doing it again. And that's all that matters. It's not as deep as you think it is. You cannot be judged for something that you did in the past because the past does not exist. You are not your past. You learn from your past. Yeah, it happened at some point in your life, but that past is not defining who you are right now because ever since that mistake you did a year ago, you grew so much from it. You learned, you evolved. That's not who you are anymore. So you do not need to associate yourself with that sad mistake anymore. Another reason why we are overthinking is because we get way too attached too quickly to people and situations and outcomes. Listen to me. If you are, for example, dating a person, you get to know this person, you maybe went on a date or two, and for example, they stop talking to you all of a sudden. Your mind will literally go crazy. Your mind will go like, why is he not texting back? What is he doing? Who is he with? Why is he not answering? What did I do wrong? Did I make a mistake? Does he not find me attractive anymore? Your mind will go to all those places except for the really reasonable ones. For example, maybe he's at work, maybe he's busy, maybe something happened to him. There could be all sorts of reasons why a person is not replying to you instantly, why a person is not reaching out to you anymore. And maybe they are not interested in you, and that is completely okay. You do not need to take that personally, though. Somebody else's decision of not wanting to continue getting to know you does not equal your worth and your value. Your worth and your value is not equal to what other people think or say about you. Your worth and value is whatever you make it out to be. You can decide that. You can say, my value is so high, my worth is so high that only limited people get access to me. As it should be, by the way, not everybody should have access to you instantly. Not everybody should get to know you on a deep level instantly. People need to earn that. People need to earn you. You do not give away that freely. And also, next question. Why do you even have the time to worry about that? Why is your life not so full of stuff that you enjoy doing, of stuff that is on your journey, stuff you need to take care of to get to the end result of the stuff that you're dreaming of, the stuff that you're manifesting? You're on a journey, right? And that journey is keep getting delayed because you are spending time overthinking about a person or a text that is not coming or a situation rather than work on the situation at hand. You could literally invest all that time back into yourself. You could literally invest all this overthinking because clearly you're all in your head. But if you are in your head, make sure to use that head smart in a way that is beneficial for you, not in a way that is harmful for you. You need to become so secure, so confident, be so full of yourself that nobody's opinion even matters. Oh, they don't like me, whatever. They don't think I'm beautiful, whatever. They don't think I'm smart, whatever. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about what anybody else has to say about me. They don't know me. They don't know my story. They don't know my decisions. They don't know how I spent my whole life growing up. They don't know what I'm thinking and doing on a day-to-day basis. They cannot judge me because they don't know me. Only I can know myself. Only I can judge myself. I'm literally so hard on myself sometimes because I want to improve. I want to be the best version of myself. I do not even have the time to think about other people. I do not even have the time to judge other people. I do not have the time to think about what they are doing in their day-to-day life, what they are doing in their free time, what they are doing in their job, what is going on romantically for them. I don't even have the time because all the time that I have, I'm spending on worrying about myself. I have goals in my life. I have stuff to accomplish. I have things to do. I cannot waste that energy on other people, on people that clearly do not care about me. I need to spend the time on myself. I need to spend the energy on myself. Focusing on yourself is literally the best thing you can do. Focusing so hard on yourself that you do not even have the time to think about any bad scenarios. Another thing is what really helped me is when I realized that overthinking thought is coming to my head. Usually it always starts with what if? What if they will never reach out to me again? What if they stop liking me? What if there's someone else involved or whatever? So many reasons, so many scenarios. I've been there, I've done that. Trust me, I really have been there. It's coming from someone that has been the CEO of overthinking. And I managed to stop that. So if I could manage, I'm a regular guy, 23 years old. If I could manage overcoming overthinking, then you can too. You can do. It's literally up to you to decide. You just need to start. You really need to be cautious about what you are thinking. Your thoughts form your reality. Whatever you're thinking on a day-to-day basis manifests itself in your reality. Your reality is formed based on what you are thinking every day, every second. So you can form your own reality. You can form a reality where you are either not good enough because someone is not texting you back, or you applied for the job and they did not want you, or your friend circle judged your outfit or whatever. Or you could form a reality where none of those things really matter anymore because if anything, you got yourself. You got yourself and you are your own first priority. You got yourself. If anything, maybe they don't like you, maybe someone is about to leave your life, maybe they fired you, maybe they did this, maybe they did that, but you still got you. You still got you, the one and only person who held your hand throughout your entire life. You are the only person that is ever allowed to judge yourself. But make sure that you are not too hard on yourself as well, okay? Promise me that. You are literally digging yourself a way too deep hole, and it's so hard to get out of that hole if you're constantly sitting in your bedroom, crying all day, overthinking, and doing, especially doing nothing and thinking way too much. You need to start acting more and thinking less. Be so effing careful with the way that you're spending your time that you do not even have the time to associate yourself with those thoughts. Those thoughts are not reality. They are not reality. If a thought starts with what if, it is not reality. It is fear speaking. Listen to me. If your fear is speaking, you are not supposed to listen. If your fear is speaking, you're not supposed to back down. Maybe something scary is going to happen. Maybe something that you never dared to do in your life is about to happen. You are scared, and you're obviously scared because it's a new experience. Maybe you're scared, and that is completely okay. Fear everything and rise. Never run away from your thoughts. Never run away from your fears. You gotta face them head on. Head on. Yeah? Mastering detachment is really the key to everything you want and need in your life, because you do not really associate yourself with all these what ifs and what if that, what if this, and what if that person. You literally spend that energy and that time with yourself and on yourself. So whatever happens on the outside doesn't really matter at all because you're so focused on yourself. You're, maybe some people will even call you selfish because you're not trying to live up to other people's expectations anymore. You let go of people pleasing tendencies. You're focusing on yourself, on your journey, on your growth. And most people, they don't know how to do that. So they will automatically criticize you for being too selfish, for being so full of yourself. But you know what? At the end of the day, we can switch the narrative. Being full of yourself is not a bad thing. Being so full of yourself only means that you're respecting yourself to a certain level, means that you're respecting yourself so much that you do not allow people to talk bad about you. And if they do talk bad about you, you confront them or you do not care. Those are the only two valid options you have when somebody talks bad about you. You either confront them or you do not care. If anything, it has nothing to do with you. When someone is, for example, criticizing you, it's barely about you, it's all about them, because whatever they have to say about you says more about them than anything personal going on with you, really. And also, you must realize it's okay. It's okay. You will be fine. You will be fine. That person that is not replying to you anymore, that you thought that you had so much chemistry with, yeah, that person is not it. And it's okay for them to say, okay, I do not want to engage with this situation anymore. It's totally valid to say that someone does not want to engage with you any further. And it does not have to mean that you're a bad person or that you did something wrong. It's maybe just that you two weren't a good match. They're not worth your time and energy. And maybe, just maybe, we should let go of the belief that everyone on this planet is supposed to like us. No, not everybody on this planet is supposed to like us, because really ask yourself, do you like every person that you come across in your life? No. Should you like everyone that you come across in your life? No. Will every person that you come across in your life like you? Absolutely not, and that is okay. It's a good thing. It's a good thing that not everybody likes you. It's a good thing that some people leave your life. That may be the biggest protection you ever had. That may be the biggest blessing in disguise. If someone leaves you, if someone does not want to associate themselves with you anymore, take it as a blessing and move on. Because more often than not, those people that are leaving your life were never meant to be in your life in the first place. Maybe you were meant to experience each other for a certain period of time, to learn something from them, to learn something about yourself that you still need to work on. A lot of people come into your life just to trigger you, so you realize what your triggers are and you realize where to work on and where you need to work on so that you can do better in the future. Always try to take the positive things out of situations, even if the situation was bad, but maybe it was a blessing in disguise. Maybe you were protected, and that is okay. You gotta be comfortable with who you are. You gotta be confident in who you are. You gotta act as the version of you who already has everything together. You gotta act as the version of you who's so confident and secure in themselves that they could not care less about what anybody else has to say. Acting in a certain way or dressing in a certain way or talking in a certain way just because you figured that someone might like that is literally manipulating. It's literally toxic because you're not showing your true colors, you're not showing who you are authentically. Those people cannot even judge you if you're constantly performing because they don't even know your authentic self. You're constantly acting like you are different. You're constantly acting like you're not that special. Why are we literally keeping small? Why do we not embrace the fact that we are a certain way? For example, I hear a lot of people that say, oh, I'm an introvert, I'm way too shy, I cannot talk to people. And is that a bad thing? Is that a bad thing? Embrace it. Embrace that calm, that naturally calm energy. Embrace it. There are a lot of people that will feel so comfortable in your presence. If that's something that makes you, you, why should we change that? Why should we change that? Literally, if you're an introvert, be an introvert. If you're an extrovert, embrace that. Be loud, be clear, be that. You can never be too much, but you can never be too less either. For the right people, you will never be too much or too less. For the right people, You will not have to abandon all your values. For the right people, you do not have to act small. For the right people, you do not have to compromise your self esteem. The only reason you're overthinking is because you equal your worth to their opinion about you. That's the only reason. You think like, oh my god, if they like me back, if I can make them like me, then I will be valuable. I can only be loved if they choose to love me because I cannot give that love to myself. You can. You can. You can, and you hopefully will. Have you never noticed that we attract the same scenarios over and over and over again? Have you not realized that we literally come across the same situations and people in our lives just in a different font or a different scenario? That's because the universe is trying to tell you something. There is a lesson beneath all that overthinking that needs to be learned. There's a lesson, and that lesson is most probably about not getting attached too quickly to the wrong people. We often assume that detachment is this thing where you become cold hearted, where we stop caring about other people, where we stop caring about everything. It's not like that. Detachment means I can like someone, I can even love someone, but I'm not attached to them. If they leave my life will continue because I have a sense of self love. So I'm not dependent on the love and attention that someone else is giving me because I know that I can give that to myself as well. If the worst case arrives, if the worst case really was to happen, you still got your back. You are not missing out on love because you can give all this love back to yourself. You're not missing out on attention because you can give all this attention back to yourself. If you start missing dates, go on a solo date. Go out there, go to a coffee shop, go to a restaurant, go to the library. Start doing these things. Realize that what you want from people are not crazy things. You can give all those things to yourself as well. Oh, and by the way, another thing, I hate to break it to you, but checking your phone constantly is not a good thing. You might think, oh, just one little glimpse, oh, just one look. I will not look further. Mm, honey, we both know that's not true. We both know that's not true at all. One quick look is never going to work. You're literally digging yourself a deeper and deeper and deeper hole. One look turns into two, and two looks turn into three. Then, like 2 minutes after you put your phone down, you pick it up again and see, oh my god, have they texted me back? Oh no, they didn't. Now I feel even worse. Put that phone away. Like, for example, when I had that, when I got triggered by someone and I was constantly looking at my phone to see if they texted back, I would literally go out with a friend and give her my phone. And I was like, do not give me that phone back until we go home. I do not want to look at it. Did it feel hard? It absolutely did. I'm not gonna lie. It absolutely did. It felt like, I don't know, it felt like I was addicted to my phone all of a sudden because I wanted to check if that person messaged me all the time. But after a while, I did this a few times, even at work. I would literally give my coworker my phone and tell her to only give it to me in my break times. It became easier and easier and easier because all of a sudden I was not just in my head anymore. I could finally focus on the things that are literally happening in front of me. I could literally talk to people without thinking about something else. I could interact. I could go on about my day without constantly worrying about when will this person text me back and when will this person reach out to me and what are they gonna text me with and whatever. Just try it for a day. Just try it because there's literally, you have nothing left to lose here. Just try it because for me it was life changing. For me it was really transformative because as time went by, I really stopped thinking too much about certain situations because I could finally focus on the things that are happening. I could finally focus on my journey. I could finally focus on being present. Because when you are so in your head, you're not present at all, and other people can feel that. Other people can feel that energy that you're somewhere else in your head. Other people feel that. They will notice. Trust me, even if you think they won't notice, they will. They will absolutely notice. And is it fun to hang out with someone who's constantly in their head and not really listening and not really there, not really present? No, it's not. It's like talking to a wall. Don't be a wall, be a person. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I really hope that by now you decided to put down your phone and not look at your phone constantly. Live your life, live as your best self. I wish you lots of love. Bye bye.